Recently, I had the pleasure of training a couple of first-time shooters in basic rifle and handgun safety. They also happen to be my nephews. We spent 2.5 hours at the range covering a number of topics, including the 4 basic rules of firearm safety, and familiarizing them with controls, operation, and the fundamentals of the weapons they were shooting. We practiced sight picture, stance, and trigger control. I train initially in .22 caliber only and may add on 9mm later, as I did with these two, depending on how the students are absorbing the training and their rate of progression. This was a basic course, so we didn't go into advanced marksmanship or tactical shooting, although we did have a little fun towards the end of the rifle session as they both caught on very quickly. Too often, I've seen people take their buddy or girlfriend out to the range, shove a large caliber rifle or handgun at them, point them downrange and tell them to just pull the trigger. I've seen people push timid students into discharging a firearm before they're comfortable with the weapon, the environment, or even the idea of discharging any round, let alone a large caliber. Those who think it's funny or cool to see someone be surprised or scared, or find it entertaining to see an inexperienced shooter try and handle a firearm, are doing our sport a huge disservice. First and most importantly, it's potentially dangerous. Second, it's largely ineffective when it comes to teaching anything meaningful. And lastly, it leaves a very bad taste in the first-time shooter's mouth as they don't feel prepared or confident in handling a firearm. You don't want this to be a one-and-done experience for your student. You want to add another enthusiast to the ranks of law-abiding citizen firearm owners. If you don't take the time to show them that you have respect for firearms and the shooting sports, how is it you would expect them to? Remember, introducing new people to the sport is about them, not you. If you're going to the range to shoot and decide to bring someone along to teach them as well, you've got your priorities in the wrong place. You're there to teach, not to shoot. Often, it's best to let someone else train your family members or friends, as you don't need the dynamics of your personal relationship getting in the way of good training. I'm a certified firearms instructor and train new and experienced shooters regularly. However, when my wife wanted to get introduced to the shooting sports, I had her take a basic handgun course from a trainer I trusted. In this case, I appreciate the fact that my brother trusted me to introduce his 2 boys to firearms. They were terrific students. Your students will follow the lead and example you set. If you're serious, thoughtful, and deliberate in making sure basic safety and fundamentals get covered, your students will follow your model. In this case, it was an honor and a privilege to bring my nephews into the shooting sports. We all had a great time together, and they're very excited about our next outing. That's the result we all want. Be a good ambassador of the sport, and our numbers will continue to thrive. Remember, new students, especially young ones, will be the future protectors of all our Second Amendment rights. We're investing in our future by doing quality training. Thanks for stopping by Crucible Arms.